Hi, it's Caitlin, and I'm here with some returning polishes from Cleona Cosmetics. If you'll remember back in November, which feels like forever ago, Cleona Cosmetics did a countdown box of 12 polishes. They also did it with eyeshadows, and those polishes sold out super fast, and they were also only available if you purchased all 12 of them. And obviously, some people can't do that financially or just didn't want to end up with some polishes they liked and others that they didn't. So they did a bit of a poll on their YouTube channel and brought back the most requested polishes. So I've got swatches of those for you. And if you are interested in picking them up, don't forget to use my affiliate code, which is Caitlin Swatches. It's not one-time use. You can use it again and again to save every time you make an order on the Cleona Cosmetics website. And thank you so much for all of you who've used it. These will be available on February 21st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's 5 polishes coming back, and I'm just excited to show them to you. So let's get into it. First up, we have Forest Flame, and this one is described as a jelly boreal green base with pink, peach, yellow, lime, emerald, shifting shimmer, and holographic flakes. This one's inspired by bonfire reflections on coniferous trees at night, and that is such a beautiful mental picture. I can totally picture that, and this polish is so gorgeous. As you can see, it has a really good formula. While it's a jelly, it's actually quite opaque because there's a ton of shimmer and a ton of hollow flakes in there. So I think most people will be happy with this in 2 coats. You might need 3, but as you can see, it is packed to the brim with shimmer, and it does dry down a little bit dull, so use a good glossy top coat to bring back the shine. This also will not be difficult to remove, and I didn't experience any sort of staining. As you can see, the pink is a really strong shift in direct lighting, but then you get this beautiful green and lime and golden shift at more extreme angles, all the while seeing that beautiful hollow sparkle. This is a really beautiful polish. And now this beautiful polish is called Winter Frosting, and this one is a beautiful dual purpose polish. You can wear it as a topper or build it up on its own, and I'm going to show it built up on its own first. This one is a flurry of multicolored flakes reminiscent of warm reflections on sun-streaked fields of snow. Now this is so pretty and unique in my opinion because of the size of those little tiny flakes. You often see larger flakes, but the ones in Winter Frosting are so tiny and delicate. They capture the light beautifully, and I can't get enough of this polish, so I may or may not have to get a backup of it because I want to wear it every day. As you can see, it does dry down glossy, but I still recommend a top coat just to give it a beautiful gel-like shine. And you can already see how beautifully those flakes catch the light. But the good news is that they're even more beautiful here when you move your hand around in different lighting. It just makes those flakes glow so beautifully. And this is meant initially and technically to be a topper, so I'm going to show it layered over several different bases so you can get a taste for how it'll look over different colors. First, I thought I would show it over Cirque Colors Sylph. I just felt like the frosty base of Sylph would work really pretty with the topper, and I don't think I was wrong. And here it is over Cirque Colors Odette, which is a sheer, cool-toned, milky pink. That might be my personal favorite combo. It's so delicate and ethereal. And for something entirely different, I thought I would layer it over a neon pink cream. I know that in the past, neon creams, specifically neon pink ones, really make these flakes pop, and you definitely see those orangey golden flakes on that base. And lastly, this is really going to come to life over a black, and you can totally see the rainbow of flakes when you layer it over a black. So this is tied with Odette for my favorite combination. And here I will let you look at how in different lighting the flakes pop over those different base colors. Moving along, we have Crystal Cavern. This one is described as a topper filled with holographic and multicolored crystal flakes, linear holographic pigment, and cobalt shimmer. You can also wear it on its own, and this one's inspired by light reflections through carved ice. This one, again, I built it up on its own. I just can't resist these ethereal shades when you wear them on their own, and I love, again, that beautiful cobalt shimmer in here. It's just so glowy and luminous, and the hollow is perfect. The flakes are perfect. I love it. What can I say? I'm just a sucker for shades like these, and this one was really nice in 2 coats, with top coat, of course. And hopefully here you can see that beautiful shimmer I was gushing about. It's just so sparkly, and I love iridescent flakes. I can't get enough of them, and I think Clionadh Cosmetics really excels at these light ethereal shades, and this one is no exception. And I wanted to quickly show Crystal Cavern over a complimentary baby blue jelly, which is Cirque Colors Morning Tide, and then on a black cream. Personally, I absolutely love how this pops over the black cream. It kind of surprised me, but I think that might be how I wear it the next time I pull out this polish from my drawer. And I am going to show these 2 combos with top coat so you can see them in their glossy, gorgeous glory. Next up is Waltz of the Flowers, and this one is described as a vivid yellow, lime, green, aqua shifting shimmer with a sheer petal pink base, and this one's inspired by the iconic Nutcracker Ballet. This is another one that I audibly gasped at when I was unboxing the calendar. It is so pretty, and my full hand swatch will hopefully do it justice, but I love the colors in this. I love the formula, and I love the inspiration. This one is on the sheer side, so I recommend building it up in 3 coats. It's easy to build up. The formula dries quickly in between coats, and the impact of this one is just incredible. It does dry down pretty shiny. There's no brush strokes, which I really appreciate about the formula. And when you've got top coat on it, it just leaves this beautiful glossy finish. And now is when it gets really, really fun, where you can see all of those incredible color shifts. This one was so beautiful in the bottle, and I wasn't sure if it was going to translate onto the nail, but it absolutely did. It is as beautiful as I was expecting it to be, and hopefully you can see what I mean about those gorgeous color shifts. I love that blue at extreme angles. And coming to the end, we have Pass the Glamberry sauce, and this one is a dimensional flaky balm filled with multichrome and iridescent flakes that shift purple, pink, orange, yellow, lime, and scattered holographic glitter. This one's inspired by the Love It or Hate It cranberry sauce. And it's kind of funny because I'm totally impartial to cranberry sauce. If it's there, okay. If it's not, I don't care. But it definitely has its moments. So I guess that means I love it, because I'm sure there are people who would just die if it was on their plate. So this one builds up absolutely beautifully in 3 coats because it is made up of a clear base with tons and tons and tons of flakes. So you want to cover your nail well, and that'll probably require 3 coats. And you might have to play around with them a little bit, as you saw me doing, to cover up any little bald spots. And this is a polish that you can leave glossy or you can make matte. I'm going to show it both ways, but I actually prefer it glossy, even though I was expecting to prefer it matte. So here it is, glossy. I just think it looks really dimensional, glossy, and then when it's matte, it kind of looks not as dimensional. So I do think this is better glossy. And here you can see all of those pretty little flakes. This one shifts really beautifully when you get to extreme angles. It almost looks like an entirely new polish, which I think is so fun. I wish I had sun when I was swatching these, but we're going into the dark season, and so sunlight is less and less common. And here it is with the matte top coat. I don't know, I'm curious if anyone also agrees that it looks better glossy. I don't know. There's just something, it kind of dulled it down with the matte top coat, not in a good way. So I definitely think you should go glossy with this one. The 5 that came back are actually some of my favorites anyway from the Advent Countdown box, but my 2 most favorites are Winter Frosting, because I love an ethereal, flaky polish like that. The flakes in that one are so tiny, and I think that's why I really like that polish. And of course, I love that it doubles as a topper. And I also love Waltz of the Flowers. I just think the base color with the shimmer is such a beautiful combination. I haven't really seen it before, and it's just so beautiful. So let me know in the comments if you're excited to see these making a comeback. Let me know if you're planning on picking any of them up. Once again, don't forget to use my affiliate code so you can save. And that's it for me. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.